What's going on, everybody? Wilson here, your spiritual hype man, and I hope you're having a great day. And if you're not, I'm glad you're here. Just remember, it's all about the thoughts that we have in our head, being able to shut them off, or just being able to prompt yourself, like ChatGPT. If you don't know what ChatGPT, we can talk about that later. But prompt yourself some questions that then you can start answering that'll put you in a state that makes you feel better than you were a few minutes ago. Life, baby, life. Now, life is easy. But life can also be hard in terms of not understanding it, because I think once we understand what life is, we're like, oh, that's it? Fuck. but then it's all these micro, macro things that we need to adjust and we need to reinforce, right, in order to continue towards that path that we want. So today, I want to talk about a certain situation I think most of us probably deal with, and probably some of us maybe have gone over it, gone past it. Some of us may be still dealing with it, and maybe some of us are not conscious of it yet, but hopefully this can help. So one of my biggest issues, I would say growing up, but I've really felt it when I took the entrepreneurial journey. Man, the silence. Sorry about that, Patty. I'm going to silence you. But one of the biggest issues that I had, especially when I took the entrepreneurial journey, was when I either said something, did something, or sent something like a project, and I didn't hear back right away, or the person didn't text, or the person, I don't know, right? That was the issue. Like, that was the issue. I was like, oh my God, did I do that right? Did I say the right thing? Did they think I was okay? Like, did they like me? Did they not like me? What was going on? Did I fucking fuck that one up? Am I not going to get the business? Are they not happy? Was the color grading off? Fuck. Like, all these voices all at once in my head. And I'm still trying to do shit throughout the day. So, like, I'm still trying to work on something else. I'm still trying to have a conversation with someone, and these thoughts are just like, like fucking I don't know, slamming off the back of my head, right? Like, I was trying to make a funny pun, like I just couldn't formulate it at the right time, but I'll get it soon. And if I do throughout the episode, I'll bring it back to you. But really, while I'm doing all these things, while I'm supposed to be present, right? And this is the thing, like years ago until a couple of years ago, or even maybe last year, just being 100% present is tough to do because you have to be very conscious of it. Even like right now, I'm 100% present. But it's good because like all these other thoughts can potentially be popping in my mind. It's like, okay, I got to go to lunch. I got a meeting. I got this. I got that. I got to finish this. I got to make sure I do that. I got to pay that bill. But the thought is, going back to this example, was there are certain things that we have to realize that once they are out of our control, we don't have control over them. Hence, we shouldn't be worried about them until they present themselves in the present situation or in that present moment, to then have control again. And that's what I've realized. So like once I started practicing that, I hate calling it anxiety, but for most people, anxiety, right? Which is like this extra release of fucking energy because all these things are happening all at once. That anxiety comes in. It's like, and I'm trying to do something else, but it's like, okay, this person hasn't responded yet. This person hasn't responded, man. Fuck, did I fuck up? Did I fuck up the relationship? Do they not like me? Do they not like me? Do they not like me? What's going on? Please, somebody call me, text me. Why? Like, I've let that go. Okay. So, for this episode, it's really just, again, what is the awareness? Like, are you aware if this is something that you deal with when you do something or you text something and then you're just like, in the back of your brain is still kind of moving and asking all these questions, all these voices are asking you, like, or going through your thought processes. It's like, you got to identify those times, because what happened with me is I wasn't present. These thoughts are like taking 30 to 36.75% part of my thought process or brain at the time, and not 100% present, whether I'm doing other work or whether I'm talking to other people or I'm just here with myself. There's nothing that I can do that I can possibly do other than texting the person, hey, why haven't you texted me? Which obviously like you don't necessarily want to do, right? Or you can do it or do it. And then when they don't text you, you have to know that like once you send that text or send them message, make that call, even if you mess up. Like there was a situation with me where I wasn't in the right state. And I had all these thoughts happening. It was a B&I thing, and I think I've referenced this before. And I just reacted, and I ended up barking at a couple of the people there, which are colleagues of mine in this business networking group. Okay. Probably not the best thing to do, because now I've, unfortunately, because of my decision, have left, a memory in their brain, like, wow, this guy Wilson, like, really barked at me. You know what I mean? Like, where typically that's not what you get from me. So it has, like, like, I've worked on it, right? Like, I've worked on it, because before I would have taken that whole approach where it's like, fuck, I fucked up. Damn. I can't even, like, and then not be able to be me at that business meeting, right? So I've realized a couple of things. Like I said, once you do it and you can't you can't take it back, you can't control it. It's out of your control until that situation pops up again, right? Until it comes back to you, then you can control it and you can figure out what decisions you're gonna make in that situation to get the outcome that you want. And so that's what happened. I apologized, right? Like I got a text from a few of them. Like, they obviously knew I wasn't in the mood. I waited. I didn't want to respond right away because I was still in that emotional state and I didn't want to react or overact. And then I just waited for the opportunity to show up. Patty and I went to a ribbon cutting, and one of the individuals was there, and he started walking right in front of me. And instead of being like, man, look at this motherfucker, like, I was like, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to go and speak with him, because, like, then I can control this. Like, then it would be weird if I don't, and I feel a certain way, and then he feels a certain way, and we're at a ribbon cutting, and nobody wants to talk. And I was already over this situation. So I controlled the situation. I said, hey man, what's up? I just wanted to apologize because, obviously I wasn't in the right state. I just was, like, not emotionally there. And I apologize for the way I came about, or how I acted. And that was it. And he was like, dude, you don't have to tell me, like, I've been there, done that. Like, he knows the feeling, right? Like, most of us, when we've had it, or like when you wake up and you just want to break stuff, hopefully not everybody, but I'm sure we all go through that. Right. So that was it. I was able to then control it. And then we went into the ribbon cutting. Everybody was cool, man. Everyone was like, I'm sure it's going to take some time to forget it, because it only happened a couple weeks ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago, and it'll take more time to heal. But at least I was able to control it when I was able to control it, instead of, beforehand, or taking those couple of days and working and then having that in the back of my brain. Like, I can't believe I acted that way. I can't believe I acted that way. Because there are things that in our past that we regret in terms of how we do it, and in the reaction or the decision we make. Of course we regret that shit. But, like, sitting on it and thinking about it and letting it fucking just affect you negatively isn't really helping you, unless it's going to drive you moving forward. And later on, if that situation happens again, that fucking negative feeling that you don't want to feel anymore pushes you to make a different decision, then gravy, then good. You're in it. You're working towards that Jedi mind masterness degree. So that's just, again, for this one, take that as an example. It's just, can you identify times or situations that if you do something, then you have this sort of anxiety, thinking about, did I do the right thing? Did I not do the right thing? What is this person thinking of me? Why haven't they responded to me? Just remember, you can't control things until you can control them. Okay? You can't control everything until you can control them. And then once you make an action or decision, until you can control that outcome or that situation again, you really don't have any control, And I would say a follow-up to this, we'll make up to this, is honest and clear communication, right? That's going to be super important when you can control it, or if you're dealing with another individual, or you just need to communicate. And I think that goes for anybody in anything, in any sort of relationship, business, loving, family, etc. It's really just clear communication. Because I know I've talked to a few people where they're like, like, they'll share things with me, and then all of a sudden I'm like, well, have you said it to the other individual the way you're sharing it with me? And for the most part, it's a no. And we've all been there. I've done that same thing, right? So it's like, it's being able to do that with the individual that you want to communicate with. And sometimes the individual is ready to hear it. Maybe the individual isn't yet. But just, again, it comes back to the whole thing. You can't control that until you can, or until they're ready to. All right. That was a good one. All right, homies, I appreciate you so much. Keep crushing it. If you're not feeling well, I hope you're feeling well after this episode. And remember, there's a couple other ones out there. Power of Routine, I think, or I Hate Routine is really talking about the power of routine, how I get up early in the morning and how we crush and just get your body feeling fucking amazing. Abusive Mom, man, I love my mom. Shout out to her. It was a hell of a ride growing up, but after realizing a few things. And I think number one is pretty good too. Superman is Dying. That was the beginning of this. So you can get a good glimpse in terms of how I was feeling before I started this stuff. Even though this has been in the making for quite some time. Love you guys. Have a great day. Keep crushing it. And just remember, it's all about the thoughts in our head. Either shut them off or prompt yourself with questions to answer something to get you away from the feelings that you were feeling a few minutes ago. Have a great one. Don't forget, nothing changes until you do. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.